fascial muscle system, very important. Tricks for headaches, tension in your jaw, the soreness we all feel in our necks, our shoulders, the back between our shoulder blades, all that, even your hips, all of it can be caused by this system of muscles. So, quick tricks. Behind your elbows. I know this sounds really strange. Behind your elbows. Behind your elbows, right, you'll feel where your bones and everything starts to connect. You want to massage there for 60 seconds on each side. A quick massage. You could do it on the top and also on the bottom, back side of the elbow. So, this area. And you want to rub it for 60 seconds. Do each arm. Another great spot, I know this sounds weird too, but under the arms. So right here, if you were to grab like right here, like you're going to like pick somebody up from underneath their arms. So this area. Just grab it and that muscle. So massage that muscle for 60 seconds under your armpit. So you're trying to get under your armpit, you'll feel where the muscle runs and connects. So you want to rub that out, 60 seconds, as well as the back side, 60 seconds. Very important on both sides. Then you want to rub down the side. So right under your armpit, you want to rub down, almost like you're rubbing your rib cages. Okay, you want to do it up here, close to the armpit area, and you also want to come down here a little bit further and rub. 60 seconds. Another area. Right along your collarbone area. So you feel your collarbone right under that. You want to be gentle here because this is where your lymph node system is. So you have a lot of drainage from your neck and your lymph nodes. And this is the drainage system. So you want to be gentle in this area, but you want to rub on the underneath side of that collarbone area. 60 seconds on both sides, as well as the top. So you use the opposite arm to do it. And I'm sorry about my shirt, but this is the only way because my big shirts, I'll swim in them and I won't be able to show you the proper spots. But above it and right under it. 60 seconds. Also, right above the breast or pecs. Rub there, 60 seconds. This is also important. When you're rubbing there, you're rubbing from here to here. So you want to get that similar to the same muscle that you would grab under your arm to rub. 60 seconds, both sides. Great. Then, the best part of this, the head and neck. So, head and neck, obviously, when we get headaches and eye pressure and pain, we rub our eyes and we rub the temple areas. But the most important thing to know is where the nerve system in the facial muscle system is, which is right here on your cheeks. So if you place your fingers right here, right underneath your cheekbone, you'll feel it. And it honestly will feel like you're rubbing right on the top of your jaw or your gum line. So this area, you want to rub 60 seconds on each side, both sides, and you'll feel where your jaw is. And yes, I know you want to do medium pressure. And then also another spot, key spot, is right here on the cheek. So this area of the cheek. So we want to go under that bone that we feel when we put our hand here from the tip of our nose, edge of our nose up. You'll feel it runs right along your gum line. You want to do that. Massage under there, as well as up in right under your eyes. So in this area of our cheeks, we have a lot of nerves. So we have a whole nerve system right here. So you want to rub that 60 seconds. Good pressure. Now, obviously, we all know the eyes. So this area of the eyes is important. The edge of the eyes down. The middle of your head. Right here, you have a lot of nerve endings. So you want to rub that spot too. It's a good one. And then don't rub your eyes or your temples for that tension stuff. What you want to do is if you place your head in your hands and you feel the edge of your brow, the brow bone, what you want to do is gently massage that brow bone. Right under that brow bone. Put pressure. Almost like you're trying to push up on the brow bone. Not on your eyeballs, on your brow bone. And you'll feel it. If you put your hands right on your eyes, you'll feel where that brow bone edge is. And it's the same bone that comes all the way from your nose. So that is where you want to massage. 60 seconds. If you do all those, you'll feel like a new person. It actually releases the breathing, the tightness in the chest, neck, head, and a lot of aches and pains, even hip pain, leg pain, all actually most of the time generate from the fascial muscle system. So it's important. These are quick. The elbows, especially YouTubers and streamers, elbows are important. When you get that pain up in your neck, you feel that achiness, soreness in your chest, your back, just give yourself a little rub on the elbows and see what happens. Like I said, you want to get up here, and then you also want to get the underside of your elbow. So just a good little massage back there, and you'll feel, and it's actually insane when you start rubbing, because you'll feel the spots and you'll feel the relief all the way up into the head and neck. Another area it's great to rub for the jaw pain, TMJ, any kind of jaw tension or pain. You feel your jawline right under it. And you want to do this very, very lightly, because again, you have lymph nodic system under there. Now in the head, 60 seconds. So you want to rub it out for 60 seconds. That's basically the gist of it. And then we can also line your fingers up just like you did up here with this jaw area. You do the same down here. You want to rub this area out, right above the jaw and under the jaw. The head. So the temples, I know people rub the temples because that's where we feel the pain is, but it's actually not. So if you place your hand right behind your ear on both sides, and you rub this area, 60 seconds. Pressure, lots of pressure. It's above the ear. So you want to go above the ear, not on your temples, not up here. You want to go behind and right here. And then directly from that, if you go up, so this area of your head, the top of your head, this area, 60 seconds. And these will release all the tension in your fascial muscle system. What happens is it gets stuck, and it tenses up, and then the nerve endings and the nerve packs that are located in different areas of the body, they cause pain. So a lot of that headache pressure, neck pressure, especially with streamers, looking down, driving a lot, holding a phone, that type of thing. But the best thing is the elbows, the underarms, and this area. It's really, really, you'll feel like a new person. Good stuff.